Lucky seems really good. What else is really good here? Is everything else like here?
Lucky's objective
Sentinel is really
Lucky
good.
is, in my opinion, the fucking best feat, just in general.
So in combat, basically the objective is just to kill the other person. So like something like Sentinel is really good just because you can do damage more often, and then in turn take less damage because they die quicker.
When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, what's an opportunity attack?
For instance, when you have somebody who, so you're going to be a frontline fighter, right?
Yeah.
So what that means is you're going to be within 5 feet of any enemy.
Okay.
When they try to move away from you and they are engaged in direct combat with you, you get an attack of opportunity against them as they move away. If you hit them with Sentinel, that means they can no longer move the fuck away from you, and they're
finally something other than lol and Trump.
So they can't go to your squishies, basically.
And that also includes when you have the disengage, when they disengage, which means they would get away from you for free.
So basically, opportunity is when if you're in a fight with somebody else and they do something that's not attacking that requires them to move or whatever, you get an opportunity hit.
Yes, or 5 feet away from you. Like they can circle around you, but they have to be moving away from you.
Okay, so like disengaging, pretty much, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like on a grid sheet, right? You have your token, and then there's 8 squares around you.
Yes.
Right. So then if they move out of one of those 8 squares, then you can attack them free.
And that's a free attack. It doesn't count like against your normal turn or whatever.
Well, you get to do it once per round. It's a reaction.
Once per round. Okay.
Guys, you have no idea how to explain this. It's like an anime when one of your protagonists runs away, like your ally, and then the bad guy chases them, and then the main protagonist like, I'm your opponent, and then like attacks them. That's an opportunity attack.
Got him.
Check it.
Thank God.
I can't wait for this session of D&D. I'm so excited now.
Wait, why are we letting the guy who's trying to kill Destiny in
Wait,
here?
okay, so hold on. So
this is espionage, dude.
Okay, so when a creature within 5, so do I get like 1 reaction per round or something, or?
Yes.
Okay, so if I've got 10 creatures around me and 5 of them leave my reach and 5 of them are attacking friends, I can only do this Sentinel thing 1 time. I can't pop this on every single person. Okay, but in general, like any strategy game, this is something where the more attacks I can get.
Yeah. Also, a really good thing is that an enemy can take their action to use a disengage, which normally, if you don't have Sentinel, would allow them to walk away for free. But with Sentinel, even if they take disengage and try to run away from you, you still get to attack them. So it's like you're basically just like honey. Like they're just sticking on to you.
Okay, so how many fights do you think in this kind of a thing do you think you'll get to? How many?
I don't know.
Let me know when you guys are done, and I'll finish the question. Let me know when you're done. I'll finish the question. Are we done? Okay. How many fights do you think we'll get through, like on average, before resting to restore my luck points? Because that's going to determine which one of these I want to take. Because if it's going to be like 2 fights and then a rest versus like 20 and then a rest, that severely devalues, I think, the lucky thing versus the Sentinel thing.
2 points.
It's very dependent.
2 points. One.
By the way,
the Dungeon Master's Guide states. It basically says you should fight 5 to 6 combat encounters before a long rest, but 3 lucky points.
I'm aware of that.
Per day.
I know it. Wait, per day? Well, before between
long rest.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So 5 to 6 fights, 3 lucky points.
See, but I think the way we should look at this, lucky, we're saving those 3 points for when like someone crits you and you're about to die, you're like, fuck that, re-roll it. So lucky is going to keep you alive, whereas Sentinel helps you kill the enemy and all that. I would say take lucky first just to keep you alive long enough until you get another feat and can take Sentinel later.
That's only level 4.
But that okay. So you can take other feats later.
These things every like at level 4, level 8, level 12.
Oh, fighters get an
16.
extra one though.
Oh yeah, you're right. They get 2 extra. They get level 10
and level 14 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not really relevant because we're not worried about.
Yeah. So what the point is that instead of getting an attribute score increase or an ASI, you can get a feat instead.
Wait, what does an attribute score increase? I could be increasing an
An
attribute
ASI
instead?
gives you you can choose to give yourself +1 in 2 stats or +2 in 1 stat. Strength.
It's like you can increase your strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you do make it to level 4, you'll probably want to take that ASI to get up your strength and constitution.
Okay, so I'm
right?
leaning very, very heavily
your
towards
strength.
Lucky. Is there anybody that disagrees with this?
No, I agree with the Lucky.
Sentinel seems like, if I was crafting a party of 4 people, Sentinel seems like the thing that I would take every time. But as somebody playing, because Sentinel seems like it increases the value to the party massively. But as somebody that's self-interested, Lucky seems like it increases your personal survivability significantly.
Absolutely.
Correct.
So let me provide an op-ed here. It's also important to consider the type of character you are. And I know a lot, at least when I was listening in, a lot of people were giving you the advice from a numbers perspective, but also really important is style and how your character rolls. So you should pick a feat that makes sense for your character.
Oh, it will make sense, Trump. Trust me.
Awesome.
Okay. What are the chances that in a campaign like this, you lose a party member, and as a result of that, like almost everybody else starts to die, though?
Very high.
Very high. This kind of campaign very high because that's exactly
well, because
what
so here's like another thing to consider too. Lucky helps us stay alive, but if Sentinel is the difference between keeping somebody else in my party alive or not, keeping them alive, it's like the social contract. Maximizing their survivability might also maximize my own.
Well, the thing about Sentinel is really only useful when I guess they make an attack.
Well, no. It's also useful if they hit somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Although
and also when you're talking about survivability, also consider this. Maybe you should think of it as kind of a Hunger Games game where, yeah, you can maximize your survivability in terms of numbers and whatnot, but don't underestimate the sense of style. I know like that may sound ridiculous, but we're putting on a show, so style's pretty important.
So what you're saying is his other...
You're going to want a lucky point to make them reroll.
There it is.
No, I guess what I'm saying is there is a mechanic in 5th edition where if you do something stylistic or cool or in general, you can get something called an inspiration point. An inspiration point is kind of like a lucky point, I believe.
It's advantage, yeah. On any d20.
Yep.
Okay, but you don't need to not have Lucky to also get inspiration. You can have Lucky and still be like a cool guy.
This is also now dependent upon fuck style. Ignore what Trump is saying. Okay, we're trying to survive. Okay, fuck this guy. All right, no, I'm just kidding. But so clerics and warlocks, Sentinel becomes incredibly devalued at that point, right?
Yep.
No, wait, how?
Well, because
if he's in a party of
you want to be
rangers,
sticky. You want to be sticky.
well, if he's in a
wait,
party of
but
rangers,
I'm going to be the only person within the 5 feet radius. The other people are going to be farther behind, I imagine. So I'm never going to get an opportunity.
Yeah, but that's why you have the. No, you will, because if you're in the front lines, right, you're attacking someone.
Okay.
So having the opportunity attack to make their speed 0 reduces the amount of enemy.
Yeah, but when am I getting opportunity attacks if I'm the only front line?
Well, if they're running away from you to get to them.
Yeah.
So they have to like run through me to get to somebody else?
Yes.
They have to run around you, yeah.
You're basically the bodyguard of the group.
but they could also avoid you.
That's
I mean, they
in
could
the
just
case
bypass
that everyone
the 5
else is
feet
a range.
restriction.
It's just...
So this is like making me the #1 target then to be killed, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
If
so
you're
don't-
the
That's
only
right.
frontliner,
Yeah, if you're the only one.
there could be like 3 other frontliners, in which case, like, who do you focus at that point?
I appreciate how you guys are trying to get Destiny killed.
Well, you say if there are 3 other frontliners, that's
come
actually, if there's even 1 other frontliner, that's really good for me because then the opportunity attack is very easy, right? When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you.
But if you're the only frontline fighter, you might as well get lucky so you don't fucking...
The chances him being...
So if I'm the only frontline fighter, so here's what we've got going on. If I'm the only frontline fighter, I'm taking Sentinel because I don't want monsters running past me to kill my healers, right? Would be the reason why I'm taking Sentinels, because I want to be sticky. If I take Lucky, I'm only doing this because I either want to maximize my personal survival, or I guess I could use it to roll for an attack as well, if I want to re-roll an offensive thing.
Yes.
Or you could use Lucky to save someone else's life. Say they're about to be crushed by something, you could try to pull them out of the way. If you fail, Lucky, boom, you maybe save
Can you
one.
re-roll the same thing multiple times with lucky?
No, only one
No,
lucky
just
point
once.
per roll.
Per roll. If you're trying
This
to
is
do something like,
also-
let's say like a monster pushes a boulder and it's going to crush like a person, and you try to push them out of the way, are these always going to be like D20 rolls, or are they going to be stat dependent?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always
Yes.
D20.
So you're
It's
5%.
going to be a check.
It depends on what.
Wait, stop. You said it's going to be a check, so it's not going to
Yeah,
be
check.
That's
It is
not
a
a
check
saving
is a
throw. A check.
is.
It's an
Yeah.
active thing that you do.
What
but
is
it's
it?
still a D20.
Wait, hold on. I'm
Check
sorry.
is
I
still a
misspoke.
D20.
Mhm.
When I said it's going to be a D20, what I mean by that is like, is it you literally have to roll a 20 to save them, or?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's
It's
what I
gonna
meant to
have
say.
It's gonna have an AC like 12 to 15, so you have to roll a 15 or higher to succeed on whatever you're trying to do.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's all dependent on what the DM wants to make it, how difficult DM wants to make it.
Sure. If somebody's like almost certainly dead and there's going to be a massive thing, and to move them would require like a heroic feat, then it's probably going to be a much lower, like an AC of 18 or 19 versus. Okay.
And then this is where role playing comes in. If you do it in a smart way, if you try to use a crowbar instead of your hands trying to lift a door or something, you'll probably have advantage, and that'll give you basically twice the chance to.
Or it could lower the DC from the DM's perspective. Like it's
exactly.
In other words, it pays to use common sense.
It pays to just be fucking smart. Like you could have the most AC, the most health, but if you're an idiot, you're just gonna die anyway.
And when you say smart, you mean like actually making intelligent decisions, not just having high wisdom or whatever, right?
Yeah.
All of those.
Yes.
Or high intelligence, because fuck intelligence.
Yeah, because like if
Make
you're
that dump stat.
if you have a
It's
10
a pretty
intelligence,
dumb stat
you
for
just
almost
have to
every
act
class.
like a fucking retard.
Okay. How are we? Does anybody in here feel strongly about taking Sentinel over Lucky?
Either is
No.
fine.
No.
I like Lucky is the lame one because whatever Sentinel makes you look cool, but Lucky is objectively better at keeping you alive.
I'm
The thing
gonna
that
put
I-
my hat in with Lucky for sure.
The thing that I
because,
like about Lucky is that it seems like it can help me do some of the things Sentinel does, but it also can do other things as well. Like it has more versatility. So like if somebody is running past me to kill somebody, or if I have the opportunity to hit somebody and kill them in one shot, like I could re-roll that using Lucky.
Do you know how the death system works, Destiny?
Nope.
Okay, this will probably teeter you to Lucky.
Is it like the death blow
for the
system in Darkest Dungeon?
No.
No. So
Okay.
once you go below 0, you start having to make these things called death saving throws, which are basically flat D20s. If you get below a 10, then you get 1 fail. If you get 3 fails, you die completely.
Okay, so this sounds
If you
almost
get-
exactly like the Darkest Dungeon.
So yeah,
no,
yeah,
but
so
that's chance depend. Well, okay, yeah, I guess so.
once you reach 0 HP, you fall unconscious. Depending on certain situations, but if you take damage, that's automatically a death save.
Hit while you're unconscious.
Yeah,
because
so-
it's a critical hit no matter what.
So once you fall unconscious, the next round you have to make a death saving throw. If you get a 10 or higher, you succeed, and then if you get a 10 or 9 or lower, you fail. You have 3 of each. If you fail 3 death saves, you're fucking dead, and you need like a revival spell.
Well, in
So
this game,
every
you'd
one
be
of
out of the
those
campaign
rolls,
completely.
you can
Yeah,
use
basically.
Lucky. That's the thing. That's what the point I'm trying to make.
Oh, okay.
Every one of those rolls, you can use Lucky on. So
And if
that,
you
like,
come back,
increases you.
if you come back alive, you come back with 1 HP, or
Yeah.
Yes.
Only if you roll a
Well-
20.
wait.
If you don't, so if you succeed all 3, then you then have to roll a D4 to determine how many hours it takes for you to wake up.
Yeah. if
Okay,
you
wait, hold on,
succeed
hold on,
on
wait,
all
wait,
three-
wait, hold on, I'm really
Yep.
confused. I'm sorry. Okay, so you have to make 3 rolls to save yourself,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Or
you just
someone heals you with
stabilize.
magic.
Yeah. So if you succeed your 3 rolls, you just stabilize and you're still unconscious.
Okay, but
You
if
know,
you succeed
no
2 and you
longer-
Of each.
wait, 3
Right?
of
You
each
have to
what?
eat 3 of each. Like either way, you have to roll 3 death saving throws to die. It's not a majority thing.
It's like baseball with
So it's a best of
strikes and
5
balls.
rolling, is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
I
so you're
guess.
rolling a best of 5 where you're trying to get 10 or above 10.
Yeah. 3
But
times.
also factor in the fact that if somebody knocks you unconscious, that monster's probably not going to move away from you and is going to try to hit you again. And if they hit you, it's
Then
an
you automatically
automatic
get
crit,
2
which means 2 death
Okay.
saving throws.
And you have to
fail.
roll once per turn?
Yes,
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
per turn.
Oh shit. Okay.
And you can use Lucky on all of those. That's why Lucky is like survivability. like character standpoint, that's a really huge.
But that
point.
sounds like it actually isn't a huge thing then, because I could be wrong. But just in imagining how fights would go, how many fights are you honestly rolling all 3 times without getting killed?
Very little, very little.
Like that sounds like a situation that'll never happen.
Yeah, usually what happens when you go unconscious is either an ally comes over, heals you, and then you're back up with a few HP.
Or the fight ends immediately, or you're losing the fight so horribly that you're fucking dead.
Yeah,
right?
or they're just in a position where they can't save you and you're dead.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that if you're in that position, like having lucky will always be like objectively.
Well, but you're talking like 1%. Like this is something that would only keep me alive for 1 turn longer,
I don't think
right?
that. This is what determines if your character dies or not. Like this is
Destiny. Say if you get critical hit and that critical puts you below 0, that's automatically 2 death failing saves, and then the next round you have to roll, and if you fail, you're dead.
Wait. To be fair, we're not devaluing the other benefits of Lucky, right?
Yeah,
if he's gonna get crit,
this is just a situational thing.
This is I'm providing him new information so that he can make a decision. Like,
so this is a benefit to being lucky. It helps on your death saving throws.
I'll provide a little bit of info too that you guys may not be privy to. So remember, in this game, I'm playing the monsters as they would. So if they notice someone with Sentinel, like if they're attacking other people and the Sentinel guy keeps hitting them, they're probably going to focus on the Sentinel if that helps your decision anyway.
Okay, when you're playing these monsters, are you playing everything as like a hyper-intelligent monster, or are they going to be like, our orc's going to act retarded and be retarded?
They're going to play sensibly according to what they are. So while the animals, like they might notice that your Sentinel ability is going off each turn. And some people might not even decide to go after you because you might have high AC, and then people like keep bouncing off your armor. You'll be dodging, and maybe they'll be like seeking to get past you. It just kind of depends on what that particular character or monster is inclined to do.
Yeah, like a goblin will probably just hit the biggest, toughest, scariest looking dudes just to try to kill him first.
And also, orcs aren't stupid. You're racist.
They're just a little slow.
Well, they'll get like a -1 to intelligence, so like.
Not anymore.
Yeah, so
are you saying they're genetically predisposed to being stupid
Yes,
compared to other
literally,
races?
yes. Look at the book.
yeah, but just hang out with swords hanging out in their pockets, man.
We have sources that prove this.
Opportunity to get education.
Okay,
before.
can we talk? Can we talk about some other? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
I think he's looking for other feats.
Yeah, well, I'm just curious because these two sound really good. So is every feat like pretty good, or?
Some are
Most
crap.
feats are very good. Some are traps and not very good at all.
They're pretty gay. You're right.
Stop.
So looking at Shield
Don't
Master,
do
is
it.
this any good or no?
Shield Master
What is it?
If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. What does shoving do? Just moves them away?
Yeah, so that's really cool if you're fighting on like a cliff and then you just shove them over the cliff. That's like a free KO.
If a creature is more than 5 feet away from me, does he have to spend 2 turns to attack me, or can he move up to me and attack at the same turn?
Same turn.
Okay.
In this game, you can not only move and attack, you can move and then attack and then move again.
Holy shit.
Wow.
So, are we going to go into like action economy and how combat works now?
No, hold on. We haven't even figured out a feat yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You might need that for some of these though, like to fully understand it.
I recommend that you just role play it out and pick actor, because your character is really cool and was actually an
Trump
actor
wants you to
in
die.
theater beforehand.
Trump, I'm going to be min-maxing every single fucking turn. I'm going to be sending off emails to D&D professionals around the country. All right? I'm going to be 45-minute turns here. Don't call the clock on me. I'm going to be thinking real hard about every single action, all right?
You have about 6 seconds per
You're
turn.
one of those.
I'm one of those. That's right, Trump.
You're going to be missing that advantage on charisma deception, charisma performance checks then. Shame.
That's fine. I'm not a very charismatic person anyway, Trump. You should know this from my StarCraft days. How many bridges did I burn? It wouldn't be right for me to take a high charisma.
This isn't as good as Lucky or Sentinel, but just take a look at the mobile feat. You get an extra 10 feet of movement.
Dude,
and
but
when
alert.
when you make an attack against something and it hits, they can't. They don't get an opportunity attack as you move away from them.
So you should definitely look at alert because it's
alert's good as
it's
well.
a spicy one.
You can't be surprised, and you get what?
You get plus 5 to initiative. It like almost guaranteed you go first. Like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Having good initiative.
But the problem with initiative, or like going first is always better than going last or something, right? But as soon as the first turn's over, it doesn't really matter anymore.
Oh, because they just use speed to organize turns or something, or?
Well, no, it's based on your initiative roll, which is a d20 plus your dex modifier. And if you have alert, it would be, say, for instance, if your character took the alert feat, you would get a +7 to your initiative, which means you're going to go first. But as soon as that turn cycles back to your turn, it doesn't matter who goes first after that point. Like you're already having
what he's
gone
basically
first
saying
already. It's only important on the first turn.
Wait, when you say you go first, you mean your party goes first, not...
No, your character.
Why does it only matter if you go first on the first turn?
Because once it cycles around, they've already gone. It's not like you get 2 turns in a row.
Yeah, no.
Like it's.
So what he's saying, what he's saying is you're losing the opportunity to kill them before they make one attack.
Yeah, but turn order is still a thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're first and you kill the enemy before they can move.
Yeah.
On your first
yeah,
turn,
I understand.
then...
Okay. Never mind.
It's just nice to be first in the initiative order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of like some niche scenarios where that might not be optimal, right?
Yeah. You get a low.
Having +7 to initiative does not necessarily mean you're going to go first. Not to use anecdotal data. I have a Pathfinder character, and I think his initiative is something like +14.
Jesus Christ!
It's Pathfinder.
Built around that. But what I discovered with that character, just because my initiative is 14, doesn't mean I'm going first. All it guarantees is I don't go last.
Like you could roll
I
one.
can still roll shitty. Yeah, I can still roll shitty. But like even if I roll one, my initiative is still 14.
Cases.
Yeah. If I really want to go first, though, I could just use a lucky point to reroll for the initiative, right?
True.
You don't want to be doing that, though. Yeah. It's not.
You don't want to
way more optimal.
Initiative.
Well, it depends, right? If there's like some really squishy caster or some crazy shit that I could one-shot, that's not worth going for over...
I don't think
a caster's
but
probably
you do you, man.
Outside of your movement range.
I thought you said you could move and attack and move again. You should have bigger
range.
Yeah,
but you can only move 30 feet total per turn.
Okay.
By the way, I'm looking up the specific lucky feat right now. I haven't seen a definitive ruling on whether or not you get to see the monster use it or not. Do you guys have a source?
How would you use it then? How would you use it?
I would say something along the lines of, this guy's about to attack you, and then Destiny can interrupt with, I'm using my lucky. I'm not entirely sure if that's how it works or the other way.
I believe that rules as intended. That's how you described is how it works.
Wait, that sounds horrible. So I just keep somebody from attacking me? I don't even get to see the roll first?
No. That's not what he means. That's not what it means.
Wait, what does he mean?
What it means is that if somebody's attacking you, you preemptively, before you find out what his role is, you can use your lucky to be like, I'm going to impose disadvantage or something. And what that means is you get to choose either your die or the die he's using. That's what lucky does.
Also,
wait, but before, wait, just so I can understand. Before rolling?
Before you find out. Oh, you mean declaring whether or not you want to use
hold
lucky?
Hold on. Okay, chill. I just want to understand this one thing before you guys all talk about a million other things, because what you just said makes no sense, okay? So he's about to attack you, and neither of you have rolled anything, and you get to choose one die. What does that mean? Choose one die.
So say you're being attacked. He's going to roll the dice to see how much...
So it's not before rolling, it's after rolling.
It's after rolling, but before you find out what he rolled.
What?
So I have a question. I'm looking up the information right now because I'm not sure how.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, wait, how did that work? Is this like Schrodinger's die?
Neil's rolls? No. Wait, this is. Is he gonna see Neil's rolls before?
Yes, all the rolls will be public. So if we were to do it this way, I would, depending on how I find out about the rules here, it might be that Destiny will have to speak up and say, I want to use my lucky die before I actually roll the attack. I'm looking it up. I haven't decided.
Rules as intended, I would agree with that as well.
That's harsh, though.
Quick question: we're just limited to stuff in the PHP. Yeah, we're not gonna go full Unearthed Arcana memes and dig in through that crap.
Yeah.
All right.
See what their attack roll is. I think the benefit of lucky is, oh, someone just snuck up behind me and I might get killed by this next attack. I'm gonna make them lucky.
Okay, I just don't understand this. When you say like after they roll, but before you see the roll, I don't understand what that means. Like,
so on Roll20, the DM can secretly roll dice.
Okay.
Okay, and then say he rolls and that attack hits above your AC. He will not tell you that it hits until you either decide to use lucky or to not.
Okay, wait. So how can I? This is like a traveling salesman with only one door or whatever. So how can I possibly decide to re-roll?
You use it in certain situations.
You just decide.
Yeah.
Wait, no. But in this particular circumstance, you would never re-roll that.
No, you would.
It depends
Wait,
on
no. That's.
Anyways, I was actually asking
oh my God.
just to see.
Can I
just
just
asking?
Trump talk?
I don't know at the moment which way I'll rule for it. If any of you had like any evidence towards which way it worked, I would be able to tell you. Right now, I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm explaining. Let me explain this scenario because what I'm having in my head doesn't make any fucking sense at all. And somebody's either hasn't told me something or I'm missing a piece of the puzzle here. Okay, so let's say I've got armor 10, I've got AC 10. Okay, and a monster comes to attack me. He's got his die. Okay, and his little DM board. He rolls his die and he says, "Okay, I hit." Or he rolls his die and he just said, "Okay, I rolled my die." And I'm sitting here having no idea what he rolled, and I'm supposed to say, "Re-roll it." Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why? Why would you ever do that?
What if
think about it's not
if you're at one. So stop. If you're at 1 HP, right, and you're about to go down. If this guy hits, you're about to go.
But
down.
I don't know if he's hit or not. How can I possibly know whether?
I know.
But if you're in a bad situation,
this is a preemptive thing.
Wait,
this is
I
just
think
one
you
way
should
to
read.
use it.
No, recap. I think you should read what Lucky does, Destiny. So you roll a die, and they roll a die. So if your die roll is low, you'll pick your die. Otherwise, you'll
What?
There's
you get to choose either die. What? You get to choose either die when you're rolling for a monster.
No. There's only one person who rolls a die. You don't roll against each other. What are you talking about?
Wait, that's what the Lucky feat does.
That's what Lucky. Read Lucky. That's what it is. He rolls. You say, "I want to."
Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I understand everything. I'm sorry. I was missing the second die. This is what I was missing completely. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me rephrase this example. Okay, and then we can move on from this very quickly. Okay. So I've got 2 HP left or some bullshit, and if he attacks me, then I might get fucked. And I'm really scared. So it actually doesn't matter if I wait for him to roll or not. It's irrelevant. I want to use my Lucky here if the monster attacks me because I want to have a higher chance of rolling under my AC. Right?
Yes.
Okay. This is very fucking simple. Okay. I'm sorry. I understand everything. My bad. Okay. Move on.
The reason it's weird is though if all rolls are public, like you'll know if it hits immediately, right?
Right. There's only
but
one
it doesn't
thing
matter
that
because I have
up.
to elect to use Lucky before he rolls. If he rolls, I can't use it after. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. I need to look up whether or not that's the case. I'm not entirely sure yet.
Okay. So this actually very much
Perkins
changes
on Twitter, bro.
This actually changes dramatically how valuable Lucky is because I thought that it was like if they my interpretation was if he rolls and I don't like the roll, I can force him to re-roll it. So that's like a big difference.
Yeah.
Than what it actually is.
That might be.
No, but it's not like that. No, wait.
Of what
well, depending on how they roll it, Trump is trying to find that out. Because if it's public knowledge, then you'll probably just be able to use Lucky after you already know what's going on.
Well, this like dramatically changes the value of the perk.
Yeah,
like this is insanely different. Like it goes from being like kind of okay to like really fucking powerful.
Exactly. Whether the dice is rolled in front or behind the DM screen.
Well, it doesn't have to do whether it's rolled in front or behind. It has to do with whether I have to elect before or after, right? Or
well, yeah, but you would know that if they were rolling.
Well, but the DM could have a rule saying that he's rolling everything in front of you, but if you want to elect to use Lucky, you have to do it before the roll, right? That's what the DM could say, so.
Probably say is attacking you, and then that's when you would use Lucky, and then he would publicly roll. Like, he'll probably give you some time to, like, use your Lucky once you've done it once or twice, once he gets used to it.
Was Trump gonna say something?
I was gonna say, FYI, all rules that the monsters make will be public. I'm still just looking at this.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm actually just reading this now. Okay, I read it now. Okay, so tell me if we disagree with any of this. I don't know why I didn't just read this. Because I thought you guys read this shit, but apparently none of you read it. Okay, so this says you can also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. Roll a d20 and then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours. So the strict interpretation of this is you would use the luck point when an attack roll is made against you. That would mean after the roll, right?
Yeah,
as written, yes.
As written?
See, it's after the roll, but whether or not the roll is public changes. Because, like, if it's public and you see, oh, that's going to hit me,
and it
it's
is
like,
public.
fuck it, roll it.
But it is public.
From the information I've generally read, these rules are generally assuming that rules are public.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Lucky is going to be.
You can opt to do it after. You can opt to do it after I see his roll, right?
I'm just going to like look around the internet and confirm that. For now, that seems to be how I'm leaning.
If rolls are public, then that's how it should be. Just
otherwise, you're making.
Way though, like it's still up to RNG. It's
No. One though could be it's like the choosing the door problem. I don't know how to make the perfect analogy, but like let's say that he rolls. Let's say that he rolls a 1. I never want to use lucky there, right?
Nope.
But if I have to use lucky first and he rolls like a 2 or 3,
Dustin,
now I've wasted lucky completely, right?
Yes.
You're only going to want to use lucky if you don't know what he rolled in certain situations. Like he stabbed you in the back, and it's going to be an automatic crit. Or if you're super low HP, and if anything hits you, the minimum damage will kill you. Like that's when you would want to use lucky.
Sure.
Not just like the first attack that's made against you that has.
Yeah, I understand. I know I'm not retarded. I wouldn't just do it because he hit me once and I don't want to get hit, right? It would be in these important circumstances, right? But even so, like if he's trying to do like some attack that might kill me, I'm still waiting to see his roll. I'm not using because if he rolls a 2 or 3 or whatever, then.
Don't ignore the first half of lucky as well.
Yeah, that's really big.
Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check or a saving throw, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. You can choose to spend 1 of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. So this means that I could roll first, and then after seeing.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like on that, like you'll roll and say you roll like a 2, and you know for sure you're not going to hit. That's when you would use it or something.
Yeah, and if it's like a really important monster, yeah, but that's fine. But I'll know from the fight probably, right?
If the monster is bloodied and he's about to kill one of your party members, that's probably when you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and don't forget to ask like how injured does this monster look, and then you'll be like he's teetering on the brink of death, or like you'll be like he's looking pretty okay. He's
the general
cuts and bruises.
Is bloodied. If they are bloodied, they are below half HP.
Oh, by the way, we will have HP bars on the screen.
Are you serious?
Okay, well,
fuck,
really
that's
big.
so casual. Oh, man.
My immersion is broken.
You're telling me to hardcore roleplay and my fighter is going to pick out and say, oh, that goblin has 22 HP left, Trump? Are you serious?
No, you won't see the number, but you'll see the percentage, which I think is reasonable because you can see how wounded someone is.
Oh, so he's about 24% alive. That's what I'm supposed to roleplay, Trump? Are you serious?
You're like the Rain Man of fighters, basically.
Okay. All right. I think.
So you taking lucky or not?
I think I'm taking lucky.
Lucky
Lucky also seems much harder for the enemy to play around. Whereas Sentinel, you can respond to it and play around it. Lucky seems kind of impossible to play around.
Yeah.
All night to get lucky. Hell yeah.
Can't role play around.
So
no
alert. We're deciding not on alert, right?
Fuck initiative.
Can we discuss heavy armor?
Fuck heavy armor. What are these called now? I'm taking a note. Is this called a perk?
This is a feat.
A feat?
Okay, a feat.
It's a feat.
Wait, so I've got feature second wind, and now I have feature lucky.
Well, second wind is an ability. It's not a feature.
Oh, okay, my
It's
bad.
a feature.
It's a class feature. It's an ability.
Sure.
Okay, so class feature is second wind,
Whatever you guys want.
and then lucky is just a feature. Okay, anything else?
I think our character is pretty much.
I think you're done. I mean, you could do weight if you want, but
I'll have that calculated in the roll d20.
The only thing left you have to do is come up with a personality trait, a flaw, a background.
Yep.
These exist in the game 5e mechanically so that the DM can award you inspiration for correctly role-playing or doing something that is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm a pan flute player, so whatever the fuck that means.
Your
So
goal
I
is
think
to play
you'll want to do this off stream. I think you'll want to do the character build, like for the what's it called?
Backstory.
The actual character itself. Like like who this character is, what their goals and aspirations and flaws are, that kind of stuff.
It might also be worth it for you to do like a test run of like a game or a combat scenario, just so you know how the roles work and so you're not completely.
So you don't have to spend half the show at.
Yeah.
Sundred, can we
I need a new computer.
the Eldor campaign and
Run one real quick, actually.
No, I don't want you
Ooh,
knowing my
that'd be-
secret
there you
tips and
go.
tricks.
Ooh,
Wait,
I already
hold on.
know
All the
your
tips and
tricks.
tricks, even fact checking with
Yeah,
him.
he does.
What, 2 hours?
This is gonna be like the Whiplash
It's the
movie where I'm
montage
outside the
training
studio
scene.
and you're like, oh, just play it cool. You're here because you're real good, right? And then as soon as I get into the actual game, you're gonna fuck my shit up. You're gonna slap me in the face. You're gonna ask me if I'm rushing or dragging, and then you're gonna kick me the fuck out.
Throw chairs.
If you
Yeah.
want, Trump, I can run you in it as well, so you can be playing with Destiny.
No, fuck off. Chill. Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me get my shit entered first. Has anybody else entered their shit, or are these fuckers all being lazy?
The rest of the party. So far, I know that there's a warlock. That's about it.
Oh,
So
shoot,
we
you're
got a
right.
warlock and a fighter.
Oh shit, that changes everything. Now you gotta make. the
Okay,
entire
yeah, never
character
mind. I
all
don't want to
over
do
again.
fighter if I've got a warlock on my team. We're gonna do a druid. We're gonna go back to square one, guys.
Druid, oh god.
No, Ranger. I think Ranger.
Beastmaster. Let's play Drist, boys.
Be
we
a
need
fucking
to discuss
hobbit.
the race as well. I don't think he should be varying human anymore.
Wait, who's
Say
being
goodbye
the
to
warlock?
Lucky.
Wait, where did Rachel go? Trump, what the fuck?
What? That is Rachel.
Which one? William?
No, William is not Rachel. What?
Oh, I see player characters. I see Anna, Ella. Wait, am I allowed to say this on stream?
Oh
Oh, spoiled
the name?
everything.
no.
We'll
Uh-oh.
leave that for now.
Spill the beans.
Wait,
Yeah,
didn't you
it's
guys make a
probably
video announcing who was on here?
No, we didn't announce who was on
Okay,
it
never
yet.
mind. Well, I see 4 names and 3 of them appear
Oh,
male
no.
and 1 seems female, okay? That's all I'm saying, right?
Whoa.
But however Rachel wants to identify, I'm totally cool with that. Okay. Player
Oh,
character.
God.
Stephen
I
Bonnell.
don't think you're really good at telling names that are female.
Wait, are you
Apparently.
serious right now?
Oh shit.
Wait, yeah.
Oh my god.
I am looking at
The
3.
Battle of the Titans.
I am positive that I am. Wait, unless. Hold on.
He's positive.
Uh-oh.
Okay, if this is a female, this female has the most glorious. Well, I can't say anything. These are 3 male people. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The SJWs are
just
just
said it
fucking
wasn't.
going crazy.
Wait, I'm looking under when you go to the Roll20 thing. I'm looking under journal where it says characters.
Yeah, there's 5, aren't there?
I only see 4. Maybe I have to refresh.
Oh, interesting. You probably
One
don't
might
see
be
them.
hidden.
So,
He shouldn't
Secret
see
Challenger?
the DM stuff.
Okay, let me just do my thing before I get kicked off the show for NDA
Yeah.
shit that you didn't even have me sign. Thanks.
No, you're not gonna get kicked off. He's just gonna kill you off immediately.
Okay,
Literally the same thing.
Okay, so for character sheet, I need to start entering my information here, right?
Probably.
I'm curious though.
Uh-oh.
Usually I have Koibu do this. You might see a little blue guy on the map part right now. Can you move that around?
A little blue guy on the map part?
Yeah, on the map to the
Token.
left of the.
You might
like
have
actually
to
on
zoom
the
out.
screen.
Might have to zoom out. There's like a little slider to the top right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm zoomed out, but I don't see a guy.
Is it a white? Oh, I see.
All I see is the
you might
wanted
have
us
it
to
hidden.
choose between
You might have
4
the token
quests.
hidden in a GM layer.
Oh, my bad. It's,
Uh,
let me get
yeah.
this.
Important question. Hey, haha, you want to play some PUBG?
you pop gay. You want to say some fucking? I'm just trying to get Destiny sorted. Okay. We'll play in a bit though. Kisses.
Whoa, what happened? Oh, I got a dude. I'm moving him around. I'm so mobile right now.
There you go. You got the dude.
This is the combat grid? Oh, shit.
Yeah. So remember when I was telling you there's 8 squares around you, and those
Yeah,
are
remember when I
your
play 80
attack
carry and I
opportunity?
get right in everybody's face all the
wow.
time?
See, you
Oh
had
my
13
God.
health, was that right? Or is it 12?
13.
It's actually 40 health, Trump.
Yeah, you said max roll, so... No, I have 13.
All right, so you see that 13 on top? You can click it when I say you take like damage, and then you can... Oh! Anyways, you can do like minus health to make it so if like you take 6 damage, you just minus 6 that thing.
Oh, minus 6 and then push enter. Oh, wait.
Oh my gosh.
Enter a new value. Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm sorry. 1 sec. Just chill, okay? 13. Enter a new value into the box, like minus 4. Whoa! Sick.
Such interactive, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So, let's say you're up against, say, spooky skeletons.
Yep.
Well, we'll simulate 2 skeletons against you, shall we?
Okay.
No, we don't have a mace. We can't fight them.
Oh no.
We have a
Taking
staff.
out the
though.
We have a staff.
Quick, pull out the stick.
Okay, now what?
Oh, I know that Daredevil character.
God, we should have played a fucking cleric, dude. They're better at undead.
There it is.
You're gonna be pretty bad at this encounter.
Wow.
Don't worry. Use all the skills we've taught you, Destiny. You can do it.
All right, so what you're gonna want to do first is roll initiative. You guys
this
tell
is
them
where
how your
alert
initiative's
would have been so
Okay,
good.
which dice do I roll for initiative?
1d20.
20.
Okay, well, here comes
1d20
here
plus
comes
your dex modifier.
Do I
So plus 2.
do I put the +2 after?
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
/R space.
Yeah, I know 1d20 plus 2. Okay. All right. This is going to be a 19 Trump. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Remember, you can lucky your rolls.
Don't
It
do
was a
for
fucking
initiative.
one, wasn't it?
Yo, lucky it up.
Lucky!
Are you gonna lucky right now?
We just spent like an hour
Hey,
arguing about 2
Just
monsters.
ignore it. Okay, I rolled a 1. Okay, I don't care. I didn't want initiative anyway.
Did you really roll?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Trump,
Okay.
So dead.
are you gonna have crit failures in this campaign?
No. So my skeletons rolled a 4 and a 3. So
Holy shit.
since you have a higher dex than my other skeleton, that's how the tiebreaker works.
Mhm.
You go second.
Yep.
So my skeleton is going to go first.
Good.
Let's see. Let me check how much health this skeleton
Whoa,
has.
monsters go first on ties? That's
No.
What?
Dex
No.
goes
We have a
first.
tie and Dex went first, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fucking shitter.
Do you know your movement speed and all that stuff, Destiny?
Yeah, speed 30.
Good.
Is that like feet per
All
second?
right. So let's say bottom skeleton is going to move towards you and then make an attack. So it's going to be a pretty standard action.
Yeah, pretty shitty attack.
Don't
Let's see
forget
it.
to ready your shield.
Skeleton
Wait, do I have to ready
swings
my
the short
shield?
sword at you. That rolled a 15. How high is your AC?
17, motherfucker.
Get.
Oh, skeleton missed.
All right,
All
now
right.
it's my
Destiny,
turn, right?
Show the roll
Yeah,
20,
get
Destiny.
modifiers.
I can't drag it to the other monitor. I have to log in and everything. It's really fucked. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to get to roll a 1d8 plus 4, right, for my longsword?
No, roll to hit. Roll to hit. Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Oh, I've got to
If
roll
you
a
hit, don't
d20?
forget to detail how you hit them, okay?
D20
This
plus
is very
4,
important role play tactic.
So I roll 1d20
plus 4.
Yes.
plus
Use
4.
one
What?
hand.
That's
Because you're
your
using
bonus
your
to
long-
hit.
Hit bonus. is
Oh, that's a
plus
2
4.
hit bonus?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Okay, I got to...
Well, so you're using your weapon, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
What did
Okay,
you
I
get?
hit... I got a 12. That's a definite hit, Trump.
12
Oh,
plus
man.
4 or 12 in
Check the
total?
No,
AC
12
here?
total.
Unfortunately, your sword kind of scrapes the bones, but not
Okay.
quite enough to deal any
Yeah.
All
damage.
right, I got it.
Uh,
Okay.
now my
Don't
other
worry.
skeleton's turn.
The skeletons is bitches. They can't hit you.
It's gonna fucking die. dude.
It's
at
rolling a
this.
3
Yeah.
right here. Roll it.
Oh.
It's a 3, dude. You're not hitting shit. Oh my god, he's
Oh,
fucking cheating.
21.
Are you
Wait,
serious?
Wait,
First blood.
you didn't let him like try to use lucky. You shouldn't announce it. You should.
Oh,
yeah,
you
lucky.
want to use
No,
lucky.
no,
Lucky it.
I think we detailed that you get to see the roll and then you determine.
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, I don't want to use it. I
Oh.
don't care. Let's just keep going through. Okay.
What?
got
No,
3
definitely
charges.
use it.
Yeah,
No,
we're just learning the mechanics.
You need to
okay?
win this encounter.
Okay.
Chill,
All right.
chill.
So it said
All
that
right,
you
let's
have.
go ahead and in ahead of your circle then, click -3.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's bitch damage. All right, you're good.
You can take like 4 more of those hits.
Okay, now you're rolling again on your lead skeleton, or do we roll initiative again?
Oh no, we keep it. You're right. My turn again.
Don't forget to look at your skill features or whatever class features.
Yeah.
Testy, don't forget the ball
It's an
bearings
8
you
and then
have.
misses.
Just drop them ball bearings.
Okay,
on
I don't
the way.
understand why it says 2119. What did that mean?
So in this one, in order to save time, I rolled 2. So that matters if I have advantage or disadvantage. With advantage, I choose the higher of the 2. With disadvantage, I choose the lower of the 2. But in most cases, only the first roll matter.
Oh, Trump, really important question. How are you going to deal with Lucky if he wants to reroll an attack?
Yeah, because like let's say you roll like 2 of these, like do
Yeah.
you just roll 2 again, or maybe you should only roll 1 for lucky? Am I fucking your whole RP up?
Yeah, you are.
Let me see.
Because that actually would make lucky.
Yeah, if you use
that would
lucky,
actually
I'm
make
just going to re-roll.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is like that would make lucky even more broken. So like let's say that you have disadvantage and you roll like a 21 and a 19, and I say, well, I want to.
No, it's as if I only rolled 1 die.
Well, yeah, but you rolled 2.
Okay, the first one.
No.
Because right now I'm only supposed to roll 1 die, but for ease of clicking,
Mhm.
it just rolls 2 dice for me.
But let's say that you roll 2 dice and you get that 21-19, you're at a disadvantage. I don't know what that means, but let's say that's what you get. So you get a 19. If I say to lucky it, then theoretically now you roll 2 more dice.
No, just one more.
I believe no. The lucky feat says you roll die, right? And then I choose the lowest of those 3.
Oh.
Or you would probably choose for me. You would choose.
Wait, are
the
you
lowest
asking
one.
questions about how the lucky feat works in conjunction with the advantage and disadvantage?
Yes.
Wait, can you explain advantage, disadvantage real quick?
Trump, you want to do that?
Sure. With advantage, so advantage means that you roll 2 dice and then you choose the higher of the 2. Disadvantage means you roll 2 dice and you choose the lower of the 2.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
if I was making an attack with disadvantage, I would roll 2 dice.
Okay.
And then the lower.
So
one.
I would always.
In this case, the program just has me roll 2 dice always to save time.
So if I were to do lucky here, it would be after your 2 rolls anyway, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the second number doesn't matter unless it has.
Okay. So I'm trying to hit the lower skeleton now.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm rolling 1d20 plus 4. Okay. So my soldier valiantly lunges forward. Okay.
There it is. I like it.
Nice.
And he buries his sword into the skeleton's fucking rib cage. Okay, with an 18. That's a hit.
Rattles a bit. Now roll damage.
Well,
you hit.
since I buried it right into his fucking rib cage. Hold on.
Where there's no vital organs anymore.
Where is actually his heart is still beating there. We're gonna go ahead and roll. So it's 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and tear his organs out with a 9.
Dang,
With a
9.
9.
Oh shit, dude.
The skeleton stays standing a bit, but like you can tell
Pretty
the
shaky.
bones,
He's pretty shaky.
jumbled a bit. Alright. I'm gonna go and roll my 2 attacks with the skelly.
Yeah, you do that. 14 and 14. So did neither of these hit?
Yep, they both missed. Your
That's
move.
right. Obviously it is.
Shit.
Your move, you
Glancing off of my shield with both hits, I ready my sword.
Yes.
I like
What
it,
a
dude.
pesky
This is
shield you
good.
have there.
And I approach the second skeleton again, the one that's barely standing. Oh shit. Alright.
Oh, you missed.
Wait, whoa! I don't want to hear the outcome because I'm re-rolling this. Okay.
Learning the rules. Learn
So
the rules.
I learned an 11, or I rolled an 11. So like here, I know that your AC is above 12 because I rolled a 12 earlier and I missed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, I rolled
Oh, what a waste.
Okay, so my second roll was a 9. Okay.
Oh, well,
Alright, so FYI, skeletons will never do this, but I'm doing this for your edification.
Okay.
So the skeletons fear you. They're gonna disengage from you. I'm taking the disengage action, which means normally if I were to move away from you, you would get opportunity attacks, but these guys will not since they're taking the disengage. They move their speed of 30 away from you.
Okay. If I So I can move, attack, and move again, right?
Yes, you can move up to your speed.
Yep. And each grid
In
represents
total.
5.
Yeah,
Okay.
and diagonals are also 5. I'm actually going to move this guy over here to be more annoying to you.
Wait, that's not true. We should Pythagorean theorem to. How can diagonals be 5 as well?
I know.
Diagonals are 5.
They're 5.
Simplicity.
Okay. So I would move him 30 as well.
Sure.
And then I would roll another 1d20 plus 4 here for an attack. And I go for a killing blow. This strikes his spinal cord right here. We rolled a 19. So now we roll for damage. We roll a 1d8 plus 4. And we do a 6. That's enough to finish this fucker off.
It is. His bones clatter onto the ground. He's animated no more.
You sound so disappointed. And my monster died.
Do you replace
The
these
other
icons with like
skeleton-
corpses, or do they just disappear from the battlefield, or what?
They'll just be on the battlefield. So just like players, they will start taking death saving throws in theory.
Okay, gotcha. And after 3 saving throws, what happened? Assuming you win. If you win after 3 saving throws,
Then you are stabilized at 0 and you don't die. So normally most adventuring parties will just clear off the corpses afterwards.
Don't
By the
tell
way,
me
for
what
those
to
of you
do
who-
ever.
This is slightly different in this campaign
Okay.
because I'm making the monsters a bit more tough.
All right.
Oh shit.
All right. This skeleton
I just have a quick
had
question.
a bow at its belt, so it goes ahead and drops its sword and is going to start sniping you with a short bow.
Okay,
What
that's
a
fine.
bitch-ass skeleton.
Don't forget.
You rolled an 11.
You have a crossbow.
You deflect
Return
the arrow
fire.
with your shield. Your move.
Crossbow.
Okay. I am rolling a 1d20 plus 4.
Well, sure. I mean, if you want to use a ranged weapon now.
No, I'm not using a ranged weapon. I'm going to execute his
why
dead friend
does
on
it-
the ground. Okay? I only
Okay.
rolled a
Oh,
6.
shit.
I want to use one more of my luckies, okay? I'm
No,
rolling
no,
again.
I'll allow it. If you're hitting someone
God
on
damn
the
it, I
ground-
missed. Okay, your turn.
You have advantage on the hit because he's unconscious.
Wait, I have advantage?
Go ahead and roll
He's
another.
unconscious.
Against someone that's like just lying on the ground, feel free to roll with advantage. In
Oh,
fact,
so
don't
I can-
even roll that. You can just hit him.
So I can roll 20. Oh, okay, so we'll pretend that I killed him then. Wait, so how would I do that? 2d20 plus 4?
Yes, you would roll it twice and take the larger of the two.
Okay, so an 8 and a 15.
can
So the
press up.
15 counts as a crit, so he's lost 2 saving throws now, correct?
15
Yes.
is not a crit. For your weapon, I
Or-
have
or
to
I'm
check
sorry.
if a 19 or a 20.
I'm sorry, not a crit. I'm
but
sorry,
it's
not a
usually
crit.
just a 20.
But like if you hit somebody while they're unconscious, they automatically lose 2 saving throws, right?
That's true.
Okay, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. I missed that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got 1 saving throw left.
That's cold, man.
Good.
The skeleton, the surviving skeleton, takes another pot shot at you with its short bow.
He misses though. Oh my god, he hit.
Oh, he crits you.
Yo.
Your last one. This is why you save him.
Okay, I still have 1 lucky left. Can I re-roll that hit?
Yes, you may. So I will go ahead and attack again.
Okay, that one missed, right?
Yep, that missed. So it looked like it was about to fly right towards you, but
A gust from the cavern blew in and but narrowly caused the arrow to move to the side.
exactly.
This is why we have
God's
lucky.
favor you.
Okay, I want the skeleton to roll right now for his fucking life. Make him roll, Trump.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because I think we missed
He's
the
already
saving.
become a murder hobo boy.
He got a 10
he's already-
exactly. Wait, he got a 10 exactly. Does he die or is he?
He's success. So the skeleton is still lying there, like bleeding
No,
out.
he's dead
so
now.
to say.
He's dead. I
Alright.
bury my sword into the remnants of its skull, causing it to shatter and
Execute the
explode.
skeleton.
All right.
It's dead. It's just a pile of broken bones, which can no longer animate. The skeleton kind of scratches its head at your tactics, and then shoots at you again with the full bow.
Okay, that one hits, and I lose
19
3.
hits. You take 3.
Good. All right, my turn.
Destiny, you can
You're
use a bonus to saving
Second wind if you want.
second wind.
What does second one
Yeah.
do? I moved 30 in this direction.
You heal.
Wait, what
You
is?
can heal.
How do
Your-
I roll
your
for that?
class feature?
Yeah.
You can just say as a bonus action to your DM, I want to use second wind.
Okay, I want to use second wind.
Roll one of your hit dice.
Okay,
Plus 10.
my
Plus
hit
1.
dice was 1d10, right?
Yep.
So I'm
You
gonna
get a +1 because of your fighter level. Remember?
1d10 plus my level.
Added to second wind.
So that means wow, I just gained 3 HP, right?
Wow.
Wow.
That's all right.
Low roll, but it's still pretty good.
And then
Okay.
you can use your movement to run up and hit that guy.
Well, no, I can't because he moved really
If
far
he's
away.
close enough.
Yeah.
So there's kind of 3 types of movement you can make. So there's the default move, which just takes your move action, but you can use your other action, which is normally attack. You can use that to instead make a dash, which means you double your movement, or you can you can disengage, which means you don't take opportunity attacks.
Okay, I double my movement then. Am I still allowed to use my second wind if I double my movement?
Yes, because it just took the place of your attack action.
Bonus action. Bonus action.
Okay, all right.
So basically, you made your action
My second wind.
dash instead of attack.
Okay.
You should roleplay your second wind. What do you say with your second wind?
Well, after annihilating
gain
the
stamina?
skeleton on the floor, I spot the other skeleton taking pot shots at me, and in a fury, I charge him with my sword drawn.
Nice,
All right, well, skeletons are never going to do this, but I'm going to do this for you. So the skeleton raises its arms and drops his short bow and begs for his life. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Does the skeleton have to roll a check on against my constitution or some shit to see if I?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Oh.
It took its turn not attacking you, though.
Take the skeleton. Slave.
Destiny. He broke the contract.
So if this was an actual memeing game, if we were being real memers here, would something like if I wanted to like say negotiate with the skeleton for, I don't know if he would have information or some type of treasure on him that might be destroyed if I kill him or something, would this be like a charisma check, or would I just get it automatically because he's surrendering to me? Or no, because he could always hide it and walk away too, right? Would this be like a wisdom check then, or what? How would this work?
Insight you're talking about?
If you want to judge someone's intentions, you can use insight.
Oh, so you just kind of gave away what you were doing. So like if I would have accepted here, you're saying judge intention. So if I would accept it here and turn around, you would roll like a crit against me and kill me. Is that what you're trying to do?
No.
So yeah,
I mean, who knows, really?
Okay. Okay. So here, wait. So basically, this is.
And he dropped his weapon.
So this is what I'm asking. In most conventional roleplay, it seems like when you have, or not roleplay, but like in RPGs or whatever, when you have somebody offering to surrender, usually there are pros and cons to this. Like if you kill them, you might get more EXP but less loot. If you let them leave, then there are different roles. Maybe they give you a map of like an enemy dungeon, or maybe they give you something that you wouldn't have gotten if you killed them. Like, would they be like a role to check for this? Does that make sense?
The loot is generally predetermined. Like maybe it has pockets and it has treasure inside. In fact, it is wearing a belt with a pouch on it. Maybe there's loot inside. You could, as terms of its surrender, ask him to hand over his pouch.
Yeah, like you could like start interrogating him, and then whatever answer he gives, you could incite that. Like that's when you start role playing.
Yeah, and you have some skills. You have that persuade skill, which you can diplomatically reason with him.
Wait, I have persuade?
On why he should like give you information. Persuasion. You can also intimidate, which you'd get a pretty large advantage. I'd give you an advantage on it because he's surrendering and he's super scared of you.
This is where your character crumbles. That's it.
Yeah, the problem is my intimidate is -1 charisma. Why is intimidation relying on charisma? That seems strange.
Yeah.
What if I wanted to? What if I wanted to do like swing around my sword because I'm really cool at my sword, as like acrobatics as a way of intimidating him? Can I do like a dex roll on that? Does that not work that way?
I mean, you can do a somersault pretty easily here. That's not really going to impress the skeleton to reveal the
Do a sick flip and then intimidate him with that sick flip.
Yeah, I can't intimidate him with my like you know how like Oberyn at the beginning of the fight versus the Mountain, how he swings his spear around like 20 times, like that, and then do like an acrobatics check.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's already really impressed by you, and you are already getting advantage on your intimidation, though.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll do my -1 charisma intimidation roll. I'm going to You're saying that he has a belt with a pouch. If a skeleton was surrendering, I would ask him, what do you have to offer me in return for your surrender? Why should I let you live? I guess is what I'm rolling for.
Well, you know, I'm just a nice old skeleton. I'm just under orders to attack you, you know? go away. You'll never hear from me again. You'll never see me.
Who gave you the orders?
Okay.
Whoa, let him decide. We said.
Yeah, I don't like this Milgram-esque
Backseat
idea
man.
of diffusing his responsibility onto his commanders. I think that he needs to accept responsibility for what he's done.
This is good character development.
Yeah,
this is good.
so I'm gonna roll a 1d20 plus 4, and I'm gonna attack him. Okay, that's what I'm doing, Trump. All right, he needs to accept. He needs to accept
For sure. I'll
responsibility.
give you advantage on this roll because he is not really defending himself right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna